Hello and welcome to another complete Cambridge IGCSE PE lesson where we'll cover part 2 of the 5th topic in chapter 6, fitness testing. As always, we'll cover absolutely everything you need to know for your exam, and today you need to be able to identify the tests used to assess the 4 skill-related components of fitness, to describe the protocol used to conduct each fitness test, and to outline the main reasons for carrying out fitness tests. Before we work our way through the protocols used to test the 4 skill-related components of fitness, make sure you've watched my video on the fitness components, which you can access by clicking on the banner. We'll begin with the Illinois Agility Test, which unsurprisingly can be used to assess agility. You'll first need to set up the preset course with cones, paying particular attention to the specified dimensions or distances between each cone. Once the course is set, the subject lays face down behind the start line with their chin on the floor. On go, they stand up and run around the course as quickly as possible, and their partner stops the timer as they cross the finish line. Finally, as with all fitness tests, you should compare your score to some normative data to give you an idea of how you performed relative to the general population. Next, we have a simple test called the Stork stand that can be used to measure balance. To conduct this test, you'll need to stand on one foot and place the other foot against the inside of the opposite knee. Hands are placed on hips and a partner starts the timer as soon as both eyes are closed. The timer stops when you lose balance, open your eyes, or your foot parts from your knee. Also, bear in mind that there are several different Stork stand protocols, so not to worry if you come across a different variation. Next up, we have a test for coordination called the Anderson Wall Toss Coordination Test, and for this one you'll need a flat wall, a tennis ball and a stopwatch. The participant stands exactly 2 meters from a wall and tosses the tennis ball underarm against the wall with one hand. They catch the ball in the opposite hand before immediately throwing the ball again. This action is repeated continuously for 30 seconds, and a partner must be present to keep time and count the number of successful catches. Our final test is called the ruler drop test and measures your reaction time, or the time it takes to respond to a stimulus. A meter rule is held by your partner in a vertical position, and your thumb and fingers should be placed alongside but not touching the 0 centimeter mark. Without warning, your partner releases the ruler and your job is to catch it as quickly as possible by gripping between the thumb and index finger. A measurement is then taken from above the finger, which can be compared with normative data, allowing you to judge your performance. Now, we've just reviewed how to set up and implement tests for the 4 skill-related components of fitness. If you'd like to take a look at the 6 health-related fitness tests, you can access the previous lesson by clicking on the banner now. So let's move on to our final learning objective, which is to outline the reasons why fitness testing is used in the first place. The first application is to assess someone's suitability for different physical activities. For example, someone who performs better on endurance tests than power or strength may decide to concentrate on long-distance running instead of something like weightlifting. Number 2, fitness testing allows us to identify our strengths and weaknesses, meaning athletes can see which areas need improving and can adapt their training programs accordingly. Number 3, fitness testing can be used to monitor progress over time. Test results can be gathered throughout the course of a season and can be used to determine the effectiveness of the training methods currently in use. If performance in a certain test declines, an athlete can adapt their regime to resolve the issue. Number 4, fitness testing allows comparisons to be made from one individual to another. On a personal level, this means that an individual knows the improvements they must make if they're to keep up with the competition, but it also helps coaches to make team selections based on their players' attributes. Finally, fitness testing can be a great motivator as it allows athletes to see their improvements over time. Seeing yourself become fitter gives you a real confidence boost and can encourage you to push on and perform even better. Well done, you've just covered absolutely everything you need to know on fitness testing. Revisit this lesson whenever you need to and come back next time for the final topic in chapter 6 on VO2 max, or maximum oxygen uptake. As always, I hope you found this lesson useful and I'll see you in the next one.